Boxing fans, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a great weekend, great Sunday. Hope the family is doing well. Hope the hustle is is providing or is yielding some kind of profit or dividend, whichever one works for you. I'm having a good Sunday. Yesterday we had a great night of boxing. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Mikey Garcia, man, that's the man. Anyways, the video today, man, I just want to talk about Mikey Garcia. Like, can Mikey Garcia really beat Errol Spence? Like, now, to my subscribers out there, I appreciate you guys. I've learned a lot from you guys, man, because on this channel is a dialogue. Nobody knows it all. I like to actually talk to you guys and see what you guys think. I'm usually very firm on my opinion, but sometimes in boxing, you can't know everything. So, what I'm saying? Sometimes what you think you know, somebody knows better. They just point it out to you, and then you fix yourself, and so on and so forth. Now, I like to pick these fights. We don't do race over here. We just try to keep it 100 and keep it fair. Everybody's grown. Mikey Garcia, no doubt, pound for pound, especially right now. No doubt about that. These guys, but I've been knowing this. Like, just trace my videos back and see how I feel about Mikey Garcia. I've always felt Mikey Garcia, is one of the best fighters around. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only fighters that I don't think he could beat, you know what I'm saying, when we talking about skill, skill for skill. We just better who has the better skill. I think Lomachenko has the better skill. I feel Terence Crawford has the better skill. Does that mean they could beat him? No. We're just talking about skills. There's more to fighting. If those fights ever gets announced, we'll do a video, we'll do a breakdown. We watch past fights and we'll talk about that. But for right now, this Mikey Garcia guy with a very big heart of a champion, I really respect him, man. As a matter of fact, Mikey Garcia is one of my favorite fighters of this generation. And if he keeps doing what he's doing, it might be ever. It might be one of my favorite fighters ever. One of my favorite fighters ever. Because I like the way, it's everything you want in a fighter, man. Very poised, handles his business when it's time to fight. Doesn't really talk too much. Doesn't even have the frame of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? But in that ring, it's focused. You know what I'm saying? Very focused, very patient. You know what I'm saying? Good timing, nice combinations, very precise, good foot movement. You know what I'm saying? Very tight defense, hands up the whole time. Doesn't really show too much signs of being tired. Great fighter. But when a great fighter fights a great fighter, and I've learned my lesson. I learned my lesson with Lomachenko versus Guillermo Rigondeaux. Look, when two great fighters fight, the bigger great fighter wins. All right? Weight and everything inclusive. I mean, let's just look at it, right? We all know what Mikey Garcia could do, but we also know what Spence could do. Now, thinking about this fight, I watched a lot of their old fights. You see, if Mikey Garcia was going to put Errol Spence on the back foot, I would have been like, maybe people are counting Mikey Garcia out a little bit too fast. But one thing I know for a fact is that when this fight starts, Mikey Garcia is going to be the one on the back foot. It ain't going to be Errol Spence. I mean, I watched Kell Brook, strong, big, not able to put Errol Spence on the back foot for a long time. It was like Errol Spence wants the middle of the ring, and when you do push him when you do put him on his back foot and take him against the ropes, he's still very dangerous. I mean, I can't count how many times Errol Spence was on the ropes and he's still very dangerous, still throwing body shots, still trying. Like, when you get Errol Spence to the rope, you have to really try to get him to the ropes. Like you have to like really try. You know what I'm saying? And the only way to really try getting Errol Spence on the ropes is to muscle him to the ropes with punching. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep punching and keep coming forward and keep bodying him. And Garcia cannot do that. He just can't. Like the one thing you don't want, the one problem you don't want to have when you're thinking about fighting Errol Spence is you don't want him to literally know that you have no, like you're not feeling, you're not gonna be like, you can't, like, when you're fighting, there's a fury to fighting. You know, Garcia just doesn't have that fury to bring to Errol Spence. Is the one with the fury. Errol Spence will be the one coming forward. Garcia will have to be the one moving back. I've seen Garcia move back, but it was against people that are not, like, it was against people like when he was fighting with Salido. He was fighting on his back foot a lot. But Salido is so slow, so sluggish, just making one, two steps. Like, that is not Errol Spence. With Martinez, it was the same thing, but those guys are so slow with no power. You know, and even though they were making Garcia fight on his back foot, every now and then when Garcia decides to, to actually push the offense, he stands his ground and he pushes them back. That's not gonna happen with a Errol Spence. I believe Mikey Garcia is the better skilled fighter amongst both of them, but I don't think he has what it takes to beat the Errol Spence. Not at 147. You're sacrificing a little bit too much. We're talking Errol Spence here, very technically sound, a relentless attacker that knows exactly what he's doing. Now, Errol Spence sometimes, he has some defensive negatives, but I think sometimes those defensive negatives is just because of how offensive he is. And it's going to take a great fighter to take advantage of that, to take advantage of those defensive lapses, particularly when he's attacking, when he's on the come up sometimes. But in order to take advantage of that, you can't be a 135 pounder. I mean, he just fought at 130. You can't be coming from 130 to fight a very skillful, relentless, attacking, strong welterweight. Kell Brook couldn't do it, man. I mean, if Mikey Garcia wanted to fight Kell Brook at 147, I would lean towards Kell Brook to win the fight. And Kell Brook couldn't do it against Errol Spence in England. You know what that means? There's a lot of things that goes towards fighting. Going to somebody's own turf to fight for a championship, especially a place like England where they really root for their guy, and you still, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Mikey Garcia, man, you're not ready for this, man. But I like what you're doing, and I give you mad props. And if you really feel like you can do it, my man, I wish you all the luck in the world, man. Go do it if you can. If Mikey Garcia could beat Errol Spence because he's just that good, I wish him all the luck in the world. All right? But if he can't, then I wish he gets a ass whooping. I hope he's not hurt. But sometimes he's going to learn from it if he really gets a good ass whooping. I don't want him to get hurt, but I want him to understand. If he's not that good, if he's that good, then all the props in the world, let him win. But for me, as a boxing fan, I don't think it is. Legs will be equal. Like, he doesn't have the better legs. He might have the better legs, but he won't show in this fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to show in this fight. And Spence will not stop the attack. I've seen some of Garcia's fight. When people attack Garcia sometimes, they attack, but, throw 1, 2. They're usually very slow. So it's easy for him to just counter them. It's not going to be like that for Errol Spence. It's going to be a relentless attack. Hard body punches. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be crazy. But let me see what you guys think. Let's talk about it. Who do you guys think going to win this fight? What am I missing here? Am I tripping? Is Garcia really that good? Or would the fury of Errol Spence just be too much? Again, congratulations to Mikey Garcia. He definitely put himself on the pound for pound, and he's trying to do something that's crazy. But people who do crazy things are the people who remember. They're the people that ends up becoming great. I hope your family is good. I hope your hustle works out. Peace out. Try to be as good as you can and help people that need you, man. One love, baby. All right. One. You guys have a great weekend. One.